everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today is going to be the update for Project Level Up, and I'm going to try to be quick because it's getting dark. I'm losing the light. The last light of Durin's day. Oh my... I'm never going to get that out of my head. Ever. Bilbo Baggins. Okay, let's start. So if you've seen my last update, I will try to link it in the cards. Don't know if I'll remember because my head's filled with Lord of the Rings and Hobbit quotes. It just gets full. I rolled in my level 2 palette, and I also have to say everything you need to know is linked down below. Sophie Alexander created this project, and the goal is to pick or randomize a palette. For level 1, you use all of the shadows once and try to hit 1 pan. For level 2, you use them all twice and try to hit 2 pans, and so on and so forth. So I'm working on my level 2 palette, and that is the ColourPop In a Trance palette, and I will show you what it looks like. Here it is. So hopefully you can see the 2 shiny pans that have appeared. So I'm gonna go over all of the shadows, all of my uses, and then we get to pick a new palette because I have completed level 2. Now I did not count the pressed glitter, as I don't use that in like normal makeup looks, like daily things. I did use it once, however, because I did have a party and I love to use my glitters when I got the chance to use them for a party. So that went in my hair. It was beautiful. I love this glitter. So that had one use, even though for this project I did not really count that one. So starting with this pink shadow, I've used that twice. Then this pink shadow I've used twice. This kind of purpley mauvey color I've used twice. This light, is it lavender purple, I've used 3 times. The glitter I've used once. And then this shadow is the first one that I've hit pan in, and I've used this 8 times. And then I hit pan. Then this shadow is the second one that I've hit pan in, and I've used that 17 times to hit pan. Then this blue I've used twice, and then this blue I've also used twice. So not a whole lot of extra uses outside of these shadows that I've hit pan in, but that is okay. This isn't my favorite palette. I did roll it in because this was neglected in my collection. I still don't really love it that much. I'm not into pinks, don't wear them all that often. Blue I like to use on my lower lash line, which is what I did for these 2 shades, but just the 2 times, so not spectacular. And then this purple shade that I've hit pan on, this was a very strange formula for ColourPop. ColourPop is normally very hard pressed, but this one was so super powdery and crumbly. I did not expect to hit pan in 8 uses, but I did. Normally this would take me like 20 plus uses to hit pan on. And also this shadow just doesn't really show up. It's very sheer. Okay, as you can see, it's more of a topper, which I guess is fine, but I expected it to be more vibrant purple, but oh well. And then the second shade that I've hit pan in, I've just used as an inner corner highlighter. As you can see from the tiny pan, I just put my tiny brush in there and popped it in my inner corners, which I did quite enjoy. It is a nice shadow. It has like a bluey purpley flip to it, so it's a little bit more special than just a white shimmery inner corner shade. But yeah, this one is rolling out. Now I have my palettes categorized by season, and it is the beginning of March now. So do I roll in a winter palette or do I roll in a spring palette? I feel like it's like neither. Maybe I roll for 3 winter palettes, which normally I roll 3 palettes and I pick one. Maybe I'll roll for 3 winter palettes and see what we can choose from, and if I'm not feeling like anything is good enough, then I can always pull in my spring palette wheel. Maybe? Is that cheating? I don't know. I do have to say also my all year round palettes are in here, so it's not just winter palettes, but okay, I've blocked out some that don't have enough shadows for me to hit pan on for level 3, and some that have already been in this project or are in another project. So let's just go. We shall see. First option, Makeup Beauty Shop Peacock. Oh, okay. That could work, honestly. ColourPop Nude Mood. Oh my gosh, this project is loving ColourPop this year. I've only been working on ColourPop or ABH Nervina. What do I want to do? I feel like it would be cheating if I pull out 3 more options from these spring palette wheels. So I'm gonna pick between these 3. I'll get my palettes and I will be right back. You know what? I just picked up my ColourPop Nude Mood palette. Half of that is in my Panda palette roulette, so that makes no sense to roll that in here. So I'm gonna roll 1 more instead of ColourPop Nude Mood and then pick a palette. ABH Nervino. Okay, we already have that. Something else, please. Ooh, the Glam Lite Scooby-Doo palette. Okay, I'll grab my palettes and I'll be right back. All right, first up, the Makeup Beauty Shop Peacock palette. Looks like this. Has a couple of blues, greens, some neutrals. I haven't really been using this a whole lot, so it would be a nice pick. And it's also, I feel like a good mix between a winter vibe and a spring vibe. So that's the first option. Then my ABH Nervina is in my Not Blood Treat Me palette packaging. This is what that looks like. Now, I'm on the fence about this one because when all these shades were in my original packaging, I already hit pan in all of the shimmers. So it feels kind of like cheating to re-hit pan because these aren't deep at all. I don't know if you can see in that gold where I've hit pan. These would be so super easy to hit pan on. So I think just to keep it fair, I won't be rolling this one in. It would be a good pick, but I don't know. And then the last one that we rolled was the Scooby-Doo Glam Light palette, which I love. Love, love, love. Have not used it nearly enough. I mean, look at this. That is a stunning palette. I have 1 pan. This one was in Panda's eyeshadows. The rest are, well, I've dipped into a few here and there, but not into a lot. Definitely not into all of them. It is quite big though. And using all of these shadows 3 times, that could take a while. Although they are very nicely laid out to do looks. I feel like with each row you could do 1 look. I don't know if they intended for that. Oh, what am I gonna do? This big boy or this one? Very different vibes, very different vibes. This definitely also has some nice, more spring appropriate colors. And I mean, it would take me a while, I think, to complete this, so would be good for spring as well. So difficult. I cannot ask you, what do you think? Because once this is uploaded, I've made my choice. You know what? call me crazy. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do Scooby-Doo. I might regret this, but I also might love it because these colors are nice. I'm excited to have something more than just pinks and purples and blues. I love my oranges and greens, and there's some neutrals. And I think, like I said, each row could be a look. I think that way I could get my 3 uses relatively easily. So we're doing this one. Okay, for level 3. So I have to use every shade 3 times and hit 3 pans. It's probably gonna be the shimmers, honestly, but we shall see what happens. And I'm also pretty sure that's gonna take me a while, but that's all right. We shall see next month where I'm at, what my thoughts are. It's very nice that I get to play around with this palette, and that I also get to no pan left behind this, because I'm doing that as well. So that's nice, helps me with that project. And then that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any tips or tricks or look ideas when looking at this palette, please let me know. I would love to know. And I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.